Hello, hello. Another random adventure today. So let's pick the subway station. And while we're doing this, just want to mention for the people who are into cycling, we got this idea from a guy named Yeokchon-dong. He makes cycle touring videos around Korea. So spin the wheel. And he does a lot of these random games. So we got inspired by him to do a similar concept. And we got...
유코선.
유코선.
좀 재밌을 것 같은데.
Oh, but we forgot to guess, babe.
아, 그럼 6호선에 어디인지만 한번 해볼까?
나는 석계.
나는 불광.
So line number 6 has 39 stations. 1 to 39.
아, 이게 뭐야?
Wow. Number 1. I think you're going to win the closest. So go to Yukosan. And the very first station is Eungam. 너는 이겼지.
어때, 기분이?
Oh, I'm stoked. I didn't want to get right in the center of Seoul again like we did last time. I'm excited to go kind of the suburbs again, so that'll be fun.
내가 불광, 연신내, 뭐 홍제 이런 데 계속 가고 싶다고 했잖아. 그래서 지금 딱 그 근처가 나온 거거든? 그래서 어떤 게 있을지 오늘도 궁금하네.
We hopped on line number 2 at Sinchon Station and transferred to line number 6 for a total of about a 20-minute ride. We got out at Eungam Station and it was time to explore an area we had never been to.
It's a lot less people than last time already. 우리 출구 좀 봐볼까?
출구를 선택을 안 했구나.
What about like, see the stream there? bulgwang-cheon? 그거 좀 봐볼까?
그러면 여기로 해가지고 세전역까지 갔다 올 수 있겠다. 좋은데? 좀 새로운데 여기 도시는?
It kind of looks similar to Kaori a little bit over there, but this is the stream down here, right? This is the bulgwang-cheon.
저녁에 다 불이 들어오나 보다. 여기도 그렇고 이런 게 다 저녁이 되면 불빛이 들어오고 그래서 여기가 불광짠 별빛거리다.
So you've never been here before either, right? Should we go walk along the river a little bit?
그러자. 밑으로 내려가는 길이 바로 있어요.
Despite Seoul being such a massive city, there are a bunch of rivers and mountains and stuff. And there's a nice one here right off the bat, so we'll check it out. One kind of funny little thing about Seoul is there's a bunch of these streams and the way you cross them is kind of different at every little stream. So sometimes you have like a super dangerous crossing with a bunch of rocks you gotta hop over. And this one you can see there's kind of like running water. It's not that dangerous, but they don't really make all the crossings accessible to everyone. What do you think of Eunpyeong so far?
여기 굉장히 발전된 곳이네. 이 주민들이 살기가 좋게 이런 생활 터전을 잘 꾸려놓은 것 같은 느낌?
It's kind of like a residential area so far.
엄청 괜찮은데? 쾌적한데? 이런 거리가 있는 것만 해도 산책하고 이런 게 굉장히 삶의 질이 달라지잖아.
We're quite far in northwestern Seoul right now. Almost to the border of Seoul, I think, right?
진짜?
Yeah.
근데 우리 집에서 그렇게 멀지 않았잖아.
It's so fast to get to these type of places because we only had to transfer once.
이가 얼을 것 같아.
맞아. Got a sudden burst of cold weather recently. Last week it was getting up to almost 10 plus degrees. And today the high is about -5 and low is about -10 to 14 or so overnight. So
12월하고 1월이 제일 추워. 진짜야.
온요 의자.
앉아봐. 살겠어.
맞아. That's nice actually.
이게 딱 닿는 게 느낌이 달라. 그리고 한국에 이제 오면 난방이 바닥에 있잖아. 그거 엄청 좋아해. 특히 일본에서 오시면 그거 진짜 좋아한다고 하더라고. 근데 진짜 따뜻해. 몸이 녹는 것 같아.
Yeah, we're going to get dak gomtang right now. Tak means chicken. Gomtang is a type of soup. It's like a clear broth made from, I think, meat stock or something.
약간 설렁탕 같이 고기를 푹 고와가지고 오랫동안 끓여서 그 국물이 되게 뽀얘지거든?
It's gonna be perfect in this really cold weather.
맞아. 닭이 많이 있다. 아, 면도 있고. 근데 이거 국물을 먼저. 맛있고.
맛있어?
이거 소금 간 안 해도 될
진짜?
정도인데? 약간 나는 후추 맛을 좋아해서. 약간 간이 있는데?
맛있어?
이게 약간 소스가 약간 새콤하다. 약간 식초 느낌이 나면서 맛있다. 나오니까 덜 춥긴 하다. 먹으니까.
맞아. No, that's exactly what I wanted to eat on a cold day like this, eh? Just
아니
like,
너무 딱이었지.
no, it was like super clean, savory. All the side dishes were amazing. They were seasoned perfectly. The chicken was super tender. The noodles were really nice. That was great. I enjoyed that on every level for sure. So I would say that's probably one of the top 20 restaurants I've been to in Korea.
닭에 그 잡내도 안 나고. 그냥 너무 맛있었어. 너무 모든 것에 조화가 좋았다. 반찬은 좀 매운 편이긴 해. 국물에 이렇게 양념을 이렇게 어차피 넣어서 먹는 것도 있거든. 다대기라고 그 양념장 같은 걸 넣어서 빨갛게 먹는 사람들도 있어. 근데 그냥 그 반찬을 거기다 넣으면 약간 양념이 풀어지면서 약간 그렇게 먹을 수도 있을 것 같은데? 맵지
맞아.
않게?
It was time to see how people are living nearby Eungam Station, in a neighborhood called Yeokchon-dong, which seems to mostly consist of villa-style housing, with 5 stories or below.
It's funny though because these neighborhoods, like the kind of villa neighborhoods, are not like the most sought after, right? Like, would you say people would rather live in apartments or villas?
사람도 아파트 좋아하지 않을까?
그런 것 같아. But when you live in an apartment, it's a lot different. It's kind of like a private little city feeling. Once you get inside, there's like security guards, gates, and you kind of have your own private space inside. But when you live in a villa, you kind of feel like you're more a part of the neighborhood, I'd say. That's the feel I get. Like, we always end up meeting people that live like in other villas and stuff, right? It's a good way to feel more like a part of the community, in my opinion. But I've never lived in an apartment, so I have no idea.
그냥 아파트는 관리비가 어쨌든 비싸잖아. 그리고 관리해 주시는 분도 계시고 하니까 그 공간이 되게 쾌적하긴 한 것 같아. 그냥 쓰레기를 버릴 때도 좀 편하기도 하고 그런 거는 좋은 것 같은데 이제 그 좋은 만큼 이제 비용을 내는 거지. 돈을 내는 거지.
맞아. I always wanted to live in a building with an elevator, but after doing like food delivery and dealing with so many elevators, I'd rather live like lower down.
나도 낮은 층이 좋아.
Without elevator access because you're just waiting so much.
500에 40, 12평. 오, 싸긴 싸다.
진짜 방 2개 여기로 이사 와야 되는 건 아니야?
또 이사해. 그러니까 사람마다 부의 측정 기준이 다 다르잖아. 나는 약간 어느 정도 그 공간에 여유가 있냐 이런 느낌이거든. 근데 여기는 뭔가 넓어.
맞아.
공간이 있어.
See the windows there?
맞아.
They're all fairly large places, so
당연히 언덕이 좀 있고 이런 느낌이 있어. 이렇게. 그래도 집들이 공간이 꽤 넓게 잘 빠졌다.
맞아. This must be that park, right? Yeah, let's go check it out. It looks like you can climb to the top of this hill. Oh, we ended up back with some other houses up here. Oh, that's a cool view. We'll have to, I bet further up we can get above these trees too.
그 저기 뒤에 크레인 진짜 많은 거 뭐야?
Oh,
저기가 아마 거기일 수도 있어.
yeah, I guess there's a spot where they're doing a bunch of construction around here, so we just want to check it out because there's not that many huge apartment complexes like in the vicinity. This is what I'm talking about though. I love like this kind of exploring.
나도 괜찮은데?
괜찮아? Be careful. It's so slippery. Danger. Doing a little bit of bushwhacking. almost nobody comes up here now, I don't think.
여기는 사람이 이제 없다 지금.
This is a super old fence with like barbed wire and stuff. So.
저기도 여기로 가보자.
Oh. So slippery. 학교로 가도 돼. Should probably maybe be quiet here though.
애들이 참여를 열심히 하는데.
Feel better that we're off the school grounds now.
We continued exploring the neighborhood and noticed a lot more older villa-style housing, which are constantly being demolished to be replaced with bigger apartments just like this complex being built here. As of 2023, Korea has the lowest fertility rate in the world, and the population is shrinking faster than experts predicted. But Seoul continues to build new buildings, and even lifted the 35-story building limitation this year to allow for even bigger apartments to be built. Right now, Koreans from all around the country are leaving the countryside to move to Seoul, and people are already taking out insane loans to try and live in apartments just like these ones, as prices in Seoul are soaring out of control. But what happens when there aren't enough people left to fill these brand new apartments? I guess we'll have to wait and see, but difficulties could certainly be ahead.
아마도 이곳은 부자 마을인 것 같다. 공감 부자 마을.
So these types of houses some people might not be familiar with. If you've seen Parasite, then you know how they live kind of below the street level. Those houses are called panjia, so like half underground, and that's what it looks like. So their like living room windows and stuff are kind of below the ground. It became a problem 2 years ago because of flooding. I think there was a family that got trapped in one of the houses.
그래서 요즘에 여기에 지원해가지고 저런 반지하를 나라에서 사들이고 있더라고. 그러니까 저게 이제 다른 사람들의 주거 공간이 아니고 다른 걸로 쓰는 건가 싶었거든. 근데 아까 우리가 봤을 때 그 주민들이 같이 뭐 모여서 뭔가 하는 그런 방처럼 만들어 놓은 데도 지하 저런 반지하였거든.
Oh, look at this barbershop.
팔봉. 멋있다. 와, 주차장. 그러니까 다른 나라에서는 어떨지 모르겠는데 한국에서는 아파트도 약간 브랜드 파워가 있거든? 뭐 자이, 푸르지오 이런 게 다 약간 랭킹처럼 있잖아. 등급처럼 있잖아. 약간 한시는 조금 약간 예전 느낌이거든? 아니 여기 왜 이렇게 차분하고 조용하냐?
맞아.
너무 좋은데 느낌이?
You see up there too, there's a super skinny building. Sometimes there's just like a tiny piece of land they can build on and they build it super tall like that, so it looks kind of fun.
되게 신기하다. 뭐야 여기?
예, 올라가 볼까?
There's nothing quite like ending the day with a little hike, and luckily there was a mountain called Bongsan nearby, covered in cypress trees and the aroma of a cold wintry forest. It's only about 15 minutes to the top, but there are tons of trails that go throughout the forest as well.
은평 둘레길도 있고 서울 둘레길도 있고. 안녕하세요. 이거 자체가 치유의 숲이에요?
네, 여기 저쪽에
아, 일로 쭉 가면 돼요?
현대역석 이쪽에서 오는 길이에요?
여기서 올라왔어요.
여기 가면
아, 감사합니다.
여기 전부 다 볼 전망도 돼 있고
아, 네. 감사합니다.
So you saw the people working on the deck earlier. You can see they're trying to make it so anyone can access the view up here. Before, if you were in a wheelchair, had some kind of disability, it'd be hard to get up here. But now they're making it so everyone can come up here, and this is a nice view.
뷰가 진짜 이 산이 장난 아니다.
It's crazy how many apartment buildings there are like right on top of the mountain too.
야, 진짜 멋있다. 여기 동네는 지금 산으로 다 쌓인 거잖아. 이 산 안에 이렇게 있는 거야. 와, 예쁘다.
We started heading back down the mountain, and there were some really cool trails weaving in and out of the forest for a unique view and great for a little bit of exploration.
it's a really cool mountain, seeing as it never pops up in any of the, like if you search for hikes around Seoul, I never see Bongsan on there. Maybe it is popular, I'm not too sure.
이게 약간 등산 진짜 마음껏 등산하시는 분들한테 유명한 건 아닌 것 같고 왜냐면 좀 작은 편이잖아. 근데 이 주민들이 많이 애용하고 그 편백나무 숲 때문에 약간 암 환자나 질환이 있으셔가지고 그런 것 때문에 피톤치드 맞으러 오시는 분들은 많은 것 같아.
And if you're staying around like Hongdae, Hapjeong, that kind of area, it's pretty close to get to here. So if you're looking for like kind of a hike that doesn't have that many people and there's still a nice view of Seoul, it's worth coming to, I think.
이게 남산보다 좀 낮은 그런 정도? 그래서 약간 북한산에 오르기에는 체력이 좀 힘든데 북한산의 경치를 보고 싶다 하면 여기 오면 딱이다.
Yeah, so that'll do it for this little neighborhood tour around Eungam Station. It's definitely a cozy little neighborhood with a lot of space. It's close to nature. It was nice to go up to the mountains and stuff like that, and I think it'd be definitely a cool place to live. I don't know, it's a nicer area than I was expecting for sure.
공간도 굉장히 많고 나도 진짜 똑같아. 사람도 그렇게 많지 않은 것 같거든? 출퇴근에 제한만 없다면 여기서 사는 거는 정말 충분히 매력이 있는 곳이다. 살기에 충분히 매력이 있다.
맞아. Thanks a lot for watching the video. We'll keep exploring Korea, keep exploring Seoul, and hopefully we'll find some hidden gems or some kind of cool places to show.
Stay tuned!